Onivia, League of Legends highlights.
Welcome back to the channel. In today's episode, we are going to looking at the best highlights from today's LPL 2024 Spring Split matchup. Let's see what both teams have prepared for us today.
Would you expect a little bit of this to start leaning the way of FPX?
The thing is, I feel like when it comes to anything around bot side,
No way! Oh my god, Bertle!
I didn't realize that Bertle had burst damage on the screen. Now with the first blood in a lane pressure matchup that'll last the entirety of the game. That's terrible.
Oh,
and no flash on Doctor. This is gonna be a dead virus.
He's gonna immediately heal. He's like, I gotta get out of here, man. I don't know what to do. As he's just gonna be brought down to the ground by Xiao there. Just gone limp.
That's definitely one of those moments you're sat there as a top laner like, I should have just teleported back instead of picking a fight. Life probably doesn't want to pick this fight either. Didn't realize he was picking a fight.
Definitely doesn't. Hey, but a handshake is a gentlemanly thing, and so LGD are in the right here as they now will also take down Doctum. And I think that's just LGD off to the races at bot lane.
Avoids the worst case scenario.
Exactly, and it will be the trade. The dragon goes the other way. Meteor will scoop that one up, but yeah, at least you have those three starting it up. About 2,000 health on the dragon would be a second one for themselves. They do go ahead and grab that one. FPX Life in Milky Way playing pretty aggressively on the other side.
Locked and loaded. High Chow has a cannon.
It's the
going
random
behind
cannon
them.
minion. It's gone astray. Oh, he didn't go for the angle. I actually think he had a really good angle there. Was waiting for Meteor with the Rift Herald here, trying to get onto the turret. They do get the Pop Blossom in the end, and Milky Way is the first one to bite the dust. Meanwhile, Bertle is fighting over on the other side against Doctum, who somehow just got solo boloed by a Gnar, and that is FPX crumbling to pieces.
And you don't have any ultimates really left to defend this mid lane turret. So LGD, it felt a little bit worrisome when Shia was getting...
And this is a composition that I feel like you would typically... Ooh, Haichao getting caught out here. They're going to go for the full-on commit and just gets taken out. A bush play and the picks leading out for FPX.
So,
first kill.
The prerequisite, what I was saying, is that when Shinzao and Renata are there, and they were in the same, hemisphere of the map, just not close enough to respond. Really good timing from Cap to find the angle, and now suddenly they find this is the window.
Oh my goodness! The bailout's not going to save you today. Milky Way gets a kill. That's 2 on the board for
That is what you're looking for. LGD, pull the trigger now.
Haichao's waiting over the bush with the wall, at least, with the blast cone. Here comes the dragon fight, though. They're going on to Milky Way. They found him. The Pop Blossom still connects, and he is down. Look at Xiaolahu, though. He's got a backside entrance. His life gets a big equalizer. Here comes the Cassante. He's not going to be able to get the distance, and now he's in a 1v5. He tries to all himself out, but he alls out into a death. And LGD claim what was rightfully theirs in a third dragon.
Yeah, I mean, Cassante goes all out, but it's more like all out as in cricket where you kind of lose the fight. That's not so great. They're all out for 3 for 1. Down, though. FPX, they have to respond.
My favorite was the painted road into the wall. That was my favorite one.
Yeah, this might be the end of the road, too.
I don't know if this one's a painted or anything, because Meteor's going to go ahead and just grab that one straight up. I don't know if FPX want to even be here. Xiaolahu is definitely not wanting to, as he is gone and going to be back in the gray screen. We do have FPX trying to make an exit here, but Haichao, he is here. They're going to just try to fight. LGD, they're actually getting picked apart a little bit. All FPX had to do was go forward, apparently. And Kair's still doing a lot of work here. You got to be very careful. Haichao can get one lockdown on him, though, and it will be the difference maker. Bertle is starting to stack up that Mega Gnar, and Kair might have stayed a little bit too long. He's going to...
They're looking a little bit more like roadkill than anything else right now.
I got to clean that up. So you got to send somebody. I don't know.
Be able to do so. But yeah, Bertle, 3-0-3, 3 items, has a huge amount of ability to kite down with Mini Gnar now. But you just ran out of Mega, buddy. Bertle.
Caster Curse? Caster Curse? Somebody report it. Somebody get Nightmare right now. Somebody take him out.
He's try and pull the trigger, but it's not very coordinated, and they can't make the engage stick. They do have gold. They do have a lot of gold in pocket, and they do have that vision control. But how much can they do right now before FPX get into River?
They're just going to seed the soul. It does go over to LGD. See all those Ren stacks and Meteor right in front of it. There's no way they were wrestling control of that one. Haichao is looking for an angle here now, though. What is FPX is about 5,000 gold in the lead is LGD. They're going to force the hand of FPX once again. The last time they did this, it worked out well. Milky Way is trying to wrap around here. 4,000 health. If he can make it, it's the difference. But Haichao, he didn't stop him, but it doesn't matter. The Ren stacks are what makes the difference, and Milky Way hops right way out of there. LGD, they get the Baron. They might lose Haichao here, but the fight is instead FPX trying to take it down. Xiaoya's untouched, though, and that's a problem. Xiaolahu is trying to save Milky Way over there. He's in the back of the pit. They ended up just taking Jin Zhao for Dokdam, and it's a 1-for-1 trade, but the Baron going over, and now Xiaolahu, he's in a 1v2.
Once again, gosh, it got close with Milky Way maybe being able to snipe someone out with a last-minute Q or something like that, but Dokdam gets a decent amount of damage at the start of it, but then just the hostile takeover absolutely obliterates them.
Just murdered them. He just turned his gun onto his teammates and just went to town. My God, yeah. It's looking like the Last Supper. I'm very interested. You know, it's the same thing. No, in the end, though, I think Bertle is actually just caught here. So Meteor's gonna follow him up. He's like, I want to fight too. There's 4 members of FPX here. Haichao has arrived. Meteor gets engaged on by Milky Way, but now Xiaolahu is again way overextended. Gonna try to unstoppable his way out of there. The equalizer down, and Kasante does Kasante,
which can bring FPX back into the game.
I like the way that we've gotten here. It's about the journey. It's not about the destination. It's about the journey.
We're on an odyssey here, folks.
Definitely like it here. Kare's in a very awkward place. Luckily, he has the shifting sands. Oh, that's a big Chains of Corruption. Xiaoya's going to have to flash. That's really big. Oh,
Milky Way?
Milky Way! He finds the carry. He finds the moment. And FPX are prepped and ready to go for the Elder Dragon.
Look to the skies, look to the stars. It's a whole galaxy coming down on Callista's head. FPX to come back into a game with a huge amount of range and pick potential. Milky Way spots out the angle and manages to get the kill onto the AD carry while the bailout is not on them. They're walking forward, the Elder getting shut down bonuses, the gold advantage, the on objective.
What happens the rest of the game? The gold graph is going to be literally, it's going to be LPL gold graph to a T. I'm going to have the Elder for... I think it just actually fell off, but the Baron is going to renew that siege there for them. We see in the picture-in-picture of that fight initially, but Meteor is here. Meteor wants to get in the pit. FPX not going to do it. Meteor gets it! And just as the Milky Way is one with the sky, Meteor is as well. Xiaolahu tries to get him on the back end here. Pop Blossom onto 4 members from Haichao. We said he was the man. Well, he might as well be the myth and the legend. LGD slammed the door on FPX.
Oh, look at the stars. Look how they die for you, LGD. Meteor comes crashing out of the heavens with a Baron steal, which sets up LGD for teamfight success afterwards. It's been a hard-fought mid to late game. FPX, by all rights, should have felt like they were earned. They'd earned that comeback, but they didn't slam the door fully. LGD bust on in through the front door and bring it home.
What a way to do it. You had to make our hearts race for game number 1, didn't you? But that was our game 1 of this best of 3. LGD